DeepSeek V3 has taken the AI world by surprise with its impressive capabilities and groundbreaking design. Developed by DeepSeek AI, this open-source model has entered the scene with 671 billion parameters, setting a new benchmark for large language models. It's not just the sheer scale that's remarkable here, but the way it uses its size intelligently. Instead of overloading tasks with its entire parameter count, the model activates only 37 billion parameters for each token it processes. This selective activation is a game changer, balancing power and efficiency like few models before it. Behind the scenes, DeepSeek V3's architecture combines a Mixture-of-Experts framework with an advanced mechanism called Multi-head Latent Attention. Together, these techniques help the model decide which internal expert networks to use for a specific problem. For instance, when facing a mathematical puzzle, it relies on specialized subnetworks attuned to numerical reasoning, whereas a coding challenge triggers experts trained to interpret programming syntax and logic. MLA then keeps the model concentrated on the most pertinent parts of the data, preventing the system from getting lost in irrelevant details. This framework is part of why DeepSeek V3 can jump between tasks as varied as debugging a code snippet, analyzing a dataset, or engaging in a nuanced dialogue about philosophy, all while maintaining consistently robust performance. To achieve this level of proficiency, DeepSeek AI curated a massive training set, ultimately encompassing 14.8 trillion tokens, equivalent to about 11.1 trillion words. This collection was carefully assembled to provide coverage across a wide range of domains, including science, technology, literature, and mathematics. By exposing the model to such a vast corpus, the team ensured it developed a solid grasp of linguistic subtleties, domain-specific vocabulary, and complex reasoning. As a result, DeepSeek V3 can handle intricate tasks like integrating multiple data streams for a system architecture project, solving advanced calculus problems, and even sustaining long, context-heavy conversations without losing track of the topic. The results speak for themselves when looking at various benchmarks. On Math 500, DeepSeek V3 earns an impressive score of 90.2, demonstrating strong mathematical reasoning and the ability to interpret and solve a broad array of numeric challenges. It also performs exceptionally well on platforms like Live Codebench and Codeforces, where it effectively generates working solutions to programming tasks, validating its coding capabilities in competitive environments. In educational metrics, DeepSeek V3 scores 88.5 on the MMLU dataset, indicating strong performance across multiple high school and college level subjects, and 75.9 on the more demanding MMLU Pro, suggesting it can handle deeper and more specialized tests of knowledge. Such versatility proves valuable not just in theoretical evaluations, but also in real-world use cases such as automatically generating software modules, analyzing research data, and providing quick, reliable answers in educational applications. DeepSeek V3's developers are particularly proud of how they achieved these results without incurring astronomical costs. The entire training process used about 2.788 million GPU hours on NVIDIA Height 100 hardware, culminating in an expenditure of around $5.576 million. While still a substantial sum, this investment is significantly lower than what many rival models have required, and the relatively modest budget is attributed to technical innovations like the DualPipe algorithm. DualPipe streamlines the interplay between computation and data transfer phases, making better use of available hardware at every step. By reducing idle times and ensuring that data is efficiently moved in and out of processors, the model can train at full capacity for longer stretches, lowering both financial and environmental costs. Further enhancing this efficiency, DeepSeek AI adopted Fatemix precision training, which is an approach that stores values in an 8-bit floating point format rather than the more common 16-bit or 32-bit formats. This requires less memory and allows more computations to happen simultaneously on each GPU. Combined with a specialized load balancing strategy that eschews auxiliary losses, meaning the model doesn't waste computation on side tasks that don't contribute to its primary objectives, this setup delivers consistent performance even in more constrained hardware environments. Consequently, organizations with smaller budgets and limited GPU clusters can still deploy DeepSeek V3 for projects ranging from simple text queries to large-scale analytics, offering a level of accessibility that fosters innovation in startups, universities, and smaller research labs. In keeping with contemporary trends, DeepSeek v3 underwent rigorous fine-tuning using both supervised methods and reinforcement learning. This was done to align its outputs more closely with human values and expectations, a crucial step in building trust and ensuring the model's real-world applicability. Lessons learned from the DeepSeek R1 series helped refine these processes so the final model could better handle ambiguous user requests, provide clear justifications for its outputs, and avoid problematic content when possible. A context window that stretches up to 1, 2, 8, 0, 0, 0 tokens allows it to handle extremely lengthy inputs and maintain continuity in conversations or documents that span many pages. A feature especially valuable in legal, scientific, or literary settings where context matters immensely. One of the notable highlights of DeepSeek v3's journey is its open source nature. Unlike proprietary systems such as GPT-4, which remain locked behind paywalls and restricted licenses, DeepSeek v3 is available to anyone through GitHub and Hugging Face. Developers, researchers, and hobbyists can clone the repository, experiment with its code, and build new features on top of it. This openness not only democratizes access to cutting-edge AI, but also cultivates a community of contributors who can collaborate on improvements, detect vulnerabilities, and add specialized modules that cater to niche applications. This collaborative approach has already led to interesting spin-offs, with third-party developers fine-tuning DeepSeek-v3 for areas like bioinformatics, robotics control, and even creative writing assistance, underscoring how an open platform can ignite widespread innovation. DeepSeek AI, based in China, acknowledges the regulatory environment that requires compliance with local standards, including guidelines on certain sensitive topics. While this can constrain what the model can discuss in specific contexts, the team has not let these limitations stifle technological breakthroughs or hinder applications that comply with various regional norms. On the funding side, Highflyer Capital Management, a quantitative hedge fund known for leveraging sophisticated algorithmic trading strategies, played a pivotal role in supporting the project's infrastructure. Their backing ensured DeepSeek v3 had the computing resources it needed, particularly during peak training phases when GPU usage was at its highest. This blend of corporate investment and open source philosophy is somewhat rare, but has proven successful in propelling the model's development. As organizations across different sectors begin to adopt DeepSeek v3, the model's impact continues to expand. In education, for example, instructors are using it to provide personalized tutoring sessions that adapt to each student's level of understanding, moving at a pace that suits the learner. Its dialogue capabilities maintain engagement in a way that static textbooks or video tutorials can't match, offering explanations, examples, and follow-up questions that mimic a human teacher. In business, customer service departments are testing DeepSeek v3's ability to handle consumer inquiries automatically, sometimes even generating empathetic or context-aware responses that can de-escalate frustration. Meanwhile, data analysts turn to its advanced reasoning to sort through massive data sets, spotting patterns and offering interpretations that might take a human team far longer to uncover. By freeing employees to focus on strategic thinking, DeepSeek v3 becomes a force multiplier, not just an automation tool. For companies that once believed large-scale AI development required multi-billion-dollar budgets, DeepSeek v3 has flipped that narrative. Its methodical resource management and training pipeline illustrates how breakthroughs can occur without spending astronomical sums. This more cost-efficient blueprint may inspire other AI labs and tech firms to invest in efficiency research, focusing on algorithms that maximize the hardware they already have. As more and more organizations see the returns on these streamlined methods, the entire AI landscape could shift, pushing development toward models that excel in specialized domains while staying accessible to those without endless resources. DeepSeek v3's open source success also highlights the intensifying competition between community-driven models and proprietary systems. When open source initiatives achieve cutting-edge results on standardized tests, they set a new bar for what anyone with a good idea and a decent computing infrastructure can accomplish. This dynamic encourages big players to continue innovating, even as smaller outfits and individual developers push the envelope in niche areas. The cross-pollination of ideas, where one researcher's improvement in training algorithms might be picked up and expanded upon by another group halfway around the world, fuels a cycle of rapid progress that benefits everyone in the AI community. DeepSeek v3 excels by activating only the parameters required for each task, using its MOE-MLA design to focus resources efficiently. This approach sets a clear path for scalable, cost-effective AI development that avoids unnecessary computational loads. Its innovations, such as the DualPipe algorithm and advanced parameter routing, provide a solid foundation for future AI systems. Open source collaboration further accelerates progress by enabling widespread experimentation and improvements. DeepSeek v3 delivers practical benefits across education, business, and research, offering tools for advanced learning, customer service, and data analysis. Its efficient design and accessibility redefine AI's potential while fostering broader applications in real-world scenarios. All right, let me know what you think in the comments, and if you enjoyed this, make sure to like and subscribe for more AI updates. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.